Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race. Exposure to all things truth, whether you like it or not. With unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms. Welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday to you. Happy Friday. Plenty of things are happening in the world, also in crypto. You should be happy. If you're not happy, maybe there's something wrong. Maybe you're doing something. You're making trades that you shouldn't be making. And it's causing your portfolio to take a certain dip. All of those things could be changed. But you have to be aware of what the right moves are. Sometimes you have people complain and they get a little sour patch faced because assets go down. That happens. You need to be aware of that. So anybody that's not happy right now, you got to readjust your strategy. Maybe you need to get with me on a one-on-one basis. If not, hey, wish you the best. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, always continuously showing love. Shout out to Sparks Flames for her continued support and her continued what's the word that I'm looking for? Loyalty. Yes, loyalty is a big factor, especially in crypto. You got to be loyal to your portfolios, guys. Be loyal to your decisions, and you got to be able to live with them. We're going to dive right in. Very interesting video today. We're going to cover a new project, big in the metaverse, backed by some top projects in crypto land. So we're going to dive right in. We got 8 people. That's fine. These 8 people are going to get all this good game. Let's go. Okay. Let's share the screen. We're going to go in. Boom. First up. Yes. First up. There's a new TV show called Alter Ego. And guys, if you're aware of Alter Ego, thank you for the $4.99 super chat, Lakendrick Smith. Thanks for that Patreon knowledge. All day. Okay, there's a new show called Alter Ego. And it's basically, American Idol, but instead of the people showing on the screen, you have these avatars. This right here is telling you exactly where we're going. And if you are not positioned in your cryptos in regards to the 4th and 5th industrial revolution, if you're in the Patreon group, you know what we're talking about. There's particular key assets that are going to be thriving going forward. And this TV show is proof that it is going to happen faster than you think. Let's go.
Magic.
Whoa.
This is unlike how we've seen people perform ever in the history of television. This is freaking nutty nuts.
Fox is making television history and bringing you the world's first avatar singing competition. This is Alter Ego.
Look what we got here. Why do you feel like you need an alter ego?
There's something about how I look behind this alter ego that I feel like it's held me back.
Lost dreams and second chances are reignited when singers from all walks of life become the stars they've always dreamed of being.
Look what we got here.
Growing up, people always judged me by the way I looked and the way I sang, but I realized I don't have to be afraid.
In front of some of the biggest names in music, will.i.am, Alanis Morissette, Rhymes, and Nick Lachey. As they search for their next generation superstar.
I can't wait to meet the human beings behind these alter egos.
An alter ego actually really helps me a lot in life.
I like the hair. Yo, do that again, bro.
With cutting-edge technology never before used on television, singers' alter egos will be transported through the lens onto a real stage with real backup dancers and a live audience.
This alter ego is giving you just the invitation to step out and be even more of who you are.
So those avatar tears?
Yeah, man, for real.
I think it's the beauty of this show. It's just you have no idea what's coming at you.
Tune in for a special 2-night premiere of Alter Ego, where dreams become reality like never before.
Ladies and gentlemen, they are literally talking to avatars in real life. The audience can see the avatar on the stage. This is where we are headed. This is where we are. And guys, there's key assets that you need to be in, because these avatars are going to be able to be interoperable into these metaverses. See, I told you about the trends that are coming. The question is, are you aware of them? You will be if you are in the Patreon group, surely. We'll give you hints on this channel. But if you want to get that real game, you need to join the Patreon group. Guys, pay attention to what is being shown to you on TV and on film. This is here now. Avatars. They got another Avatar movie coming. I'm sure they're going to have another Ready Player 2 coming. It was 1. Now, you know, we got to go to 2. So pay attention, because Alter Ego is actually a great show. I watched it, and it's going to give people the opportunity who would normally be looked at as overweight, too short, too tall, too ugly, too pretty, offbeat. They're going to have the opportunity to be stars in this new metaverse, the 4th and 5th industrial revolution, because we're not going to be looking at the person. We're going to be looking at an avatar. And the way that this technology is designed based on the TV show, anything that they do, it is going to be reflected onto the avatar that we see on screen. Huge. Any of my research heads out there, let's find out who the company is that is behind the avatars that we're seeing on the screen. Give me that information, because if we can get that, we can go down a rabbit hole and it can lead to some wealth for us. Now, some people don't like this show, but I appreciate it, because this is what we've been teaching and, you know, making people aware of, so that we can be in position. Guys, if you are not in position in these VR assets, NFT gaming, you're sadly mistaken, okay? Because DeFi is going to come back in a major way, and so is gaming, because the two are merging. So if they are creating a new economy, so to speak, from the traditional world and bringing it onto the digital, the metaverse, they need a new economic system to be able to run that. And that's where DeFi comes in. So guys, all of this is coming and playing in together. And on this show, on the Bigger Than Race channel, you're going to see all the dots connect. We're playing tic-tac-toe. Connect 4. It don't matter. Now, see here, this is basically 90 plus companies building the metaverse. Some of these companies are blockchain companies. I'm going to highlight a couple of them. Capacity being one of them. You've got this broken down in sectors: programming and engines. You have Forte, virtual flow, asset creation. You have Capacity. Hardware interfaces, you got VR, and AR, and haptic tech. You got DPVR, RoKit, Magic Leap, others. Virtual worlds. Eve, Dreamscape, Somnium Space, Wave, Epic Games, VR Chat, Sandbox, Singularity, Crucible, Decentraland, Gather, Displays, you can see that there, Avatars, Genies, Asset Marketplaces, Financial Services. Wait, let me go back to the asset marketplaces. Wax! Superware, Rarible. Wax! Wax on, wax off. Wax will be one of the biggest marketplaces in the metaverse. Interoperability, y'all. And financial services, we have, once again, Algorand, Compound, Boson Protocol, Our Labs, MetaMask. The list goes on. Don't sleep on us, y'all. Okay? Because all we want to do is wake you up and bring you to the real assets. But see, you keep trying to fight the goodness. Don't fight it, baby. Just take it. Take it. Just let me stick the head in. Oh! Let's go. Thank you for the super chat, Beverly Powell, $4.99. We appreciate that. Much love. I'm good. Bro, you had a bag of Gala. What happened? It's not in your portfolio anymore? What makes you think I don't have Gala? I don't understand why people just assume. But here we are on Realm. Realm.art. Shout out to Sparks Flame once again for finding this. But this is another metaverse. Create and explore your own play to earn microverse. Infinite realms, AR portals transport you to realms throughout an infinite number of microverses, from art galleries in space to underwater pet auctions. View immersive art and exhibitions, explore to collect rare NFTs and play games. Earn realm tokens for mastering the realms. Realms are bursting with life. Living NFTs encode the genetics of Genesis pets on the blockchain. As these pets reproduce, their genes will mutate and create unique offspring. Ooh! See, y'all don't want me to take you into the fifth industrial revolution. See, y'all stuck in the fourth. I want to get you to the fifth. Let's go. Pets live forever on the blockchain. Pets evolve based on realms they visit. Create your realm. Combine music, art, and games to create the perfect realm and mint it as an ERC 1155. Easily collaborate and split royalty rights. Mixed reality NFTs on layer 1 or layer 2 protocols built with Godot, open source game engine. Bridging reality, planting trees in realm, plants trees in real life. It's magical. Now, I noticed that a lot of blockchain companies are taking the approach of planting trees when you purchase this or that. I want to know where them goddamn trees is you planted. So don't just put something on the website to make it sound pretty so I can buy into what you guys are selling. I want them trees. Let me see where the trees are planted. Can I get some proof, please? That's all. Let me get the proof. And that goes for every last one of you projects that's out here talking about you planting trees. I need to see the trees. We plant a tree for every tree planted in Realm, absorbing CO2 and creating jobs planting trees. I need to know who those workers are that you are creating jobs for. Just please, somebody tell me. Decentralized Realms, a community-driven open source project to create personalized metaverse. Now look at the supporters, guys. Now, Alphabet, GBV, LD Capital, NGC Ventures, Moonrock, GBIC, Constellation, LSL. Now I want to know what Constellation is doing here. We have to explore what Constellation is doing partnered with the metaverse. Now, we know they're doing things in space, you know, with data, big data. But see, they got some tricks up their sleeve. And I hope you invested in Constellation. See, we brought you a lot of assets at the ground floor. But sometimes you got people who cry about certain assets that go a little under. But you should be so well diversified that if something were to go down, you still up, like the Undertaker. Now, you got to pay attention to what the real world is doing and what's happening in the digital. See, the digital already been laid out. Now you have the real world, the traditional world, catching up so that it can plug into the underlying protocol technology, which is making this technology appearing in the real world actually able to function now, so that we can truly achieve mainstream adoption in virtual world, in the VR, because VR has been around for a long time, but it's never quite hit that nail yet. But you know what? It is now. And it ain't because I'm saying it's because Fox is saying it on Alter Ego. Now, you know, when I get on screen, I'm not operating on an Alter Ego. I'm strictly Brando. Maybe I'll be a wizard at a certain time, but I'm a hybrid being. I can float in and out of anywhere. I'm like a chameleon. And we have to be these chameleons, and we need to be adaptable in cryptocurrency. I'm gonna tell you like this. You will make more money in the right gaming projects, VR, Metaverse projects than you ever will in any banking or financial. You know what I'm saying? You can make money. I'm not saying that you can't, but I really feel these unicorns are these metaverses, because think, millions of people, billions globally, will be plugging into the metaverse, and they're interoperable. And you're going to have millions of people in each of these different worlds, because they're going to have options to choose what metaverse they want to go into, because the avatars that you will have will be interoperable, and you'll be able to walk into any world with them if you have the right avatar. See, I already know where they are. Oh, we 10 steps ahead. They always think they're catching up, but we always catching Hail Marys in the end zone. Dion, oh. But see, it's a blessing, because we don't hide the information. We're here to share. Now, you can look at the core team. We won't tarry too long on them, but you guys can come here and look them up for yourself. But they have the experience. They have the nice roadmap. They have the advisors. Now, let's explore. And guys, of course, we can go deeper into the VCs that are backing them. But Realm closes $2.2 million for seed investment to build NFT-powered microverses. See, microverses is a little different than a metaverse. Now, Realm is a new NFT microverse platform where creators can make customizable metaverses utilizing different technologies such as AR. The investment round closed at $2.2 million and was led by Alphabet. Yeah. Realm aims to challenge the current NFT platforms by offering creators and players a personalized metaverse, aptly dubbed a microverse. So personalized metaverses are microverses because we're creating on a micro level. A Decentraland Mana would be a metaverse because it's on a larger scale. The macro. Okay. So we've been working on how the metaverse will blur the lines between digital and virtual realities for 6 months. We're excited to have some world-class investors on board who align with our vision of making everybody the master of their own realm. And you should be the master of your own realm in the physical world. Don't let these microverses come along and then tell you that you can be the master of your own realm. You need to already be that innately before you tap into these metaverses, because you'll be a lonely soul in the physical, broke down, run amok, and you'll take that same energy into the virtual world. So I'm going to be looking at a goddamn bored ape in Decentraland, angry, sad, and ugly as hell. All because you didn't want to get yourself right and do the work that it took in order to build yourself up. See, too many times people in life skip certain steps that they need to take, and they try to skip it and think that they're going to get ahead still. It doesn't work like that, guys. People probably look at me behind their screen and say, oh, he don't deserve to be that. You don't know me. You don't know the struggle. And personally, not too many people can go through the struggle that I did and still be here to live and tell about it and be happy and jovial and be able to share information with the collective group of people. See, everybody operates differently, but there's only a select few who really vibe with our frequency because we operate alike. See, everybody says they're alike, but truly, do you do the work that makes you that? Stop trying to get things for cheap. Stop trying to bypass what's required in order for you to achieve certain goals or dreams. You can't bypass and skip levels to get to success. You might get it on a short term, but the long term, baby, you're going to always fail. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Don't try to challenge them to make yourself feel big, because it ain't going to work. Because I'm always 10 steps ahead. And you got to do that. You got to be 10 steps ahead as well. The real world is going to try to trip you up, shake you out, make you miss certain things, not pay attention, look here, don't look there. You have to be able to weed through all of that and stay focused. So Realm is basically changing NFTs and the metaverses. Realm and Kid 8 have announced a partnership to showcase the world's first fully interactive NFT. Yes. First interactive. And look at it. Actually pretty dope artwork. Kid 8 is a digital artist with a razor-sharp sense of humor and a fantastically wild imagination. He is best known for Evil, a no-holds-barred gangster baby tearing up Rarible, crypto art, and Twitter by fusing street art, dazzling visuals, vivid color schemes, and crazily fertile imagination. A lot of people are not taking these NFTs serious. Guys, you better take this serious. If Christie's and Sotheby's, which is the leaders in the art and auction world, dealership, art galleries, they're the leaders. And if they're taking this serious, and art has been around forever, it's one of the oldest asset classes. If Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank is taking this serious and you're not, well, you're missing out on a whole lot of upside potential. But you have to be buying the right NFTs. Your NFTs need to be verified. There's a lot of shams. But if you know what you're looking at, you're going to make the money. Look at Decentraland and Sandbox on the screen. Look, you got Wax right next to it. See, Ecomi, you got all the big dogs. If you're not in position, you will surely lose out. Look at this. It's tickering all of some of the top NFT gaming metaverse projects right now. Because you know why? They know the wizard is on point when he's talking this shh. Realm to build out its NFT realms on Reef Chain. Reef, my Patreon group, already up on game. Some of you probably didn't take the plunge, but it's still low. And Reef has a booming ecosystem. Realm. Reef Finance is excited to welcome Realm into its ever-growing Reef Chain ecosystem. Realm is a community-driven open source project to create personalized metaverses. Boom! We know what time it is. Mixed reality comes alive on Reef Chain. See, you guys, you can see the good stuff right in front of your eyes. But will you eat? I want to eat. You better have your bags packed in some DeFi also, guys. These projects are long-term. Assets are going to go up, appreciate. Some will take some more time in order to hit those next levels. It took Dogecoin 5 years to reach this potential, to reach its point now. How many of you seriously have 5 years to wait? How many of you want to wait 5 years? Or do you think you just deserve it now because you want it? Because you got a rash on your ass? Oh, because you're a little broke right now. So what? Too many damn crybabies in the world. You need to go through some toughness so that you can build your character up. Who wants a weak millionaire? Because you ain't going to know how to keep it. You're going to be, all emotional. You got to get yourself together. Sometimes we just need a wake-up call. Get yourself together. I wish I can digitally slap your ass in the metaverse, because I would. But you know, sooner or later, we will be able to slap people in the metaverse. And all you people who was talking shit in the comments, I'm slapping you first. Yeah, I got these Apple glasses on. Yeah, I see you. Do you see me in the metaverse? Yeah, well, meet me right over there by the 7-Eleven, right across Digital Lane. What? They also have VR gear that you can feel the impact of a gun wounds or gunshot or earthquake. So you know this is about to get real. I'm tearing you up. Okay? Let's go down. GAMEE partners with Polygon Studios to deploy Art 8 Esports play-to-earn platform on Polygon. I'm actually going to share my link in the chat so you guys can go and get this this GAMEE, start mining it. I highly recommend you start mining it because GAMEE is going to change games. They're partnered with, they're going to be bringing esports games as well to the platform. So, you know, you want to definitely get into that. I just put it in the group as Crypto Poppy TV. So you guys can just get it there. It's in the chat right there. Earn GAMEE for free with this link. That's my alter ego right there, Crypto Poppy. But this is serious stuff. GAMEE is definitely going to be big. It's partnered with Animoca Brands. Animoca backed it. GAMEE is partnered with NASA. Not going to go any further into GAMEE. Patreon group is fully aware of it. And I highly think you guys, you got to get your gaming portfolio right. Because sooner or later, it's going to shoot up and it's going to be too late for you. You'll be picking off the scraps like the rest of the population of the world because they were too late. Now, GAMEE is a subsidiary of Animoca Brands. Is pleased to announce its partnership with Polygon Studios. Polygon Studios, facilitating a hotbed of digital culture. Ooh, partners with Atari, Animoca, OpenSea, Decentraland, Sandbox, Horizon, Zed, Polymarket, Neon District. Ooh, see? When you go down the rabbit hole, things just pop up. The initial limited beta of ARC on Polygon quickly became the #1 dApp on Polygon by users as ranked by dApp Radar. That's big because that tells me that there's an increase for GAMEE coming pretty soon. Now, you don't have to believe me. You can just see it rise up. Okay? And I'm telling you, we will make more money off gaming tokens, Metaverse, VR, than any other assets, I believe. We're going to make a whole lot of money. And the reason why is because you're going to be able to buy it for pennies on a dollar. And the prices are going to skyrocket. That thing actually went from 50 cents to 100 goddamn dollars. Woo! And that was in a matter of like 3 months. You talking about creating millions. Big time, y'all. But I'm not saying that this is just going to happen for you in a blink of an eye. You have to be okay with being a little bit patient. Too many times people want rush food and it never tastes good. You ever had a rush cube steak? That old dog meat. You can't even eat it. It's like goddamn beef jerky. Then you got these people banging it with a hammer and banging it trying to tenderize it. Nobody wants that. I want to get that slow cooked marination. I need that thing falling off the bone juicy. Okay? Don't rush, baby. I had to do everything I had to do. I had to take all my licks. You probably still need licks. Okay? It's because the reason why is because you've been avoiding licks your entire life. You're always avoiding shit. You're avoiding this, avoiding that. When you need to stay there and take your ass whoopings like a man or a woman. You take your ass whooping so you can get them out of your life and you can move forward and start bringing that good karma onto yourself. Now, you probably think I'm talking bullshit right now. See, and that's why you're in the same position you're in now. You don't never want to listen to another outside perspective. Why? Because the color of my skin is not matching what your frequency deems it should be. I don't care about that. Remember, we're going into the digital world. My physical appearance ain't gonna really matter. I can be a white man or a Chinese man in the digital world, or I can be a goddamn pink monster, and you're gonna accept it. You know why? Because we're moving into the metaverse. Oh, he talking some truth today. They don't want me to preach. They want me to tell them how high a price of a coin gonna go. Like that's gonna do anything but appease your ego for the moment. See, I want to appease you and your children's future for a lifetime. Who talking like that on crypto YouTube? Ain't nobody. Shit, I need to drink some lime water. It's okay. Let all the stragglers leave. I don't want any weaklings in the frequency of BTR. Trust me, I don't need you. Okay? If you leave, so what? It's okay, because more will follow. We need to weed out all of the fakeness in our lives on these YouTube chats and bring in all the real ones. If I'm the underground crypto king, I'll just stay being the underground king, okay? And I don't even really want to be called the underground king. Let's just say I'm the people's champ. I said it. I beat Sonny Liston. I beat Joe Frazier. I'm bad. I beat everybody. I beat BitBoy. BitBoy, I seen him on YouTube one time, hit him with a left hook, a right punch, an uppercut, and I took all his Bitcoins. Greatest of all times. They don't want us being great. They want you to be weak. See, I'm building you up, not just on your portfolio, but in life. You're gonna get well-rounded information that's gonna lead you to success. Now, more news. Polygon and Stellar now interconnected using Chainlink's proof of reserve, unlocking over 10 billion in value. Guys, make sure you have Polygon. Polygon. It's going to continue to rise up. And it's going to rise up faster and higher. I mean, in Stellar, this is big news. Stellar, ooh. And you know I'm the Stellar king. I may not have covered it in some time, but I felt like I've already done so much. Why I got to keep talking about something that we already done did all the research for? Yes, new things come. But guys, if we don't talk about certain assets, just because you don't see it on YouTube, please believe we're talking about it in the Patreon group. I don't owe you nothing. Where's this video? Oh, where it needs to be, in the Patreon. All these gimme people. No, we got to get rid of them gimmes. Stellar and Polygon blockchains are now interconnected through Chainlink's technology, thanks to an innovation by News Crypto. Following the innovation, Polygon, which is the protocol that facilitates the scalability of dApps on the Ethereum blockchain, is now availing the Stellar native token XLM for trading, lending, and decentralized finance usage. The crypto is also now easy to port to dApps on Ethereum and other blockchains linked with it. I don't see this type of shit happening with XRP. Where's that though? Somebody, come on now, tell me. Like, this time and time again is showing you who the better asset is because of who is choosing it. Come on, y'all. This ain't me. This is Circle. This is Polygon. Come on now. They don't want this truth on YouTube. See, now I'm just taking y'all to some places that you don't even need to be seeing because some of you, you're just ungrateful. Now, I'm not speaking to the loyal BTR community. I'm only speaking to those that just tune in to see what they can get. Let me see what I can scoop up today. Get me about 5,000. Let me see what I can scoop up over here. I got what I needed. Fuck them. That's all right. The DGC, the DeFi Gaming Coalition. Sound like a movement of the Black Panthers, don't it? Something like it. Accelerating the convergence of DeFi and gaming for mass adoption. See, they don't want it. They don't want it. See, everything I talk about, they think, he's just BS. I don't know if he knows what he's talking about. Who does he think he is, sitting up there looking all pretty and chocolatey on screen? I never seen nobody in crypto look this handsome. Yep, I said it. I call it and I'm claiming it. The DGC. Guys, DeFi and gaming is merging. And this is why you definitely need to be in key areas in your portfolio. Your portfolio should be built up with different sectors. If you don't have any gaming or DeFi in your portfolio, and you very well should if you've been in the Patreon group and taking the picks that I have been placing in front of you. DeFi hasn't taken off the way that it's going to. There's always a hype stage in crypto. And then there's the real stage. We haven't seen the real one yet. Not yet. NFTs had their boom, but we haven't seen the real boom yet. Not yet. We'll see the real boom when DeFi and gaming and the metaverse is truly adopted and the world is using it to play to earn. Right now, we have a couple people playing to earn, but it's enough people that's going to make an impact. And of course, we know things are rigged in order to, boost up and, the awareness and the hype. You have to create that. That's why powers to be, they use the media to create hype. That's all we did. When we put on our shows back in the day and we created hype in Hollywood, we just created the hype, the buzz. And that's an art form. You got to be keen and aware on how to, manipulate the mindsets of people. That's why I really recommend anybody in life, if you ever want to be a millionaire or gain skills, there's only a couple places that you can make residual income and become a millionaire, and that's in the sales industry and in entertainment. And now you can start to make royalties if you're a dope NFT artist on some of these platforms. So the world is changing, and we need to move with it. And you have to move your portfolios along with the adaptation of crypto. You have to be able to adapt. If you don't, you will lose. See, let's go. Let's look at some of the members here. First, let's go to the purpose. The DeFi Gaming Coalition was organized with the goal of creating an ecosystem where modern and lucrative decentralized financial services can be introduced to a broader audience through the world of gaming. DeFi Gaming Coalition, DGC, promotes DeFi research, development, innovation, and a strong, united ecosystem to grow this revolutionary and highly valuable intersection of industries through meaningful collaborations with innovators across the globe. With the advancement of concepts such as tokenization of assets in the gaming industry, more value is being added to users' winnings, unlockables, and purchased items, making them transferable and unique. Since each user is able to leverage their digital assets to meet their liquidity needs in a decentralized manner, they are becoming both contributors and creators of the future of our DeFi ecosystem. This tokenization is achieved through the inclusion of non-fungible tokens in the DeFi ecosystem. NFTs are now being used to represent unique digital assets, with more advanced functionality being added to DeFi platforms in ways that are very familiar to the gaming industry. Skills, achievements, and skins in the game can now be transferred or monetized through the concept of NFTs. As the DGC grows, we will be able to not only push the envelope of what is capable with current gamified DeFi assets, but help to define and structure the technologies that will further bridge the gap between niche markets and mass user adoption. See, I'm taking you down a rabbit hole. And I know many of you won't even attempt to go down it, but will wish you did when this shit hits the fan. And by then, hopefully I'm around and still here to see it. Let's go. Let's take a look, and we're going to go down because I think this is important. Let's take a look at some of these members. You have Anarchy, ExceedMe, Certec, Ethereum Network, Royale, Matic, Polygon, Digicoin, DuckDAO, Bondly, Doki Doki, Paid Network, SpiderDAO, Leprechaun, Network, Maven Cap, Gains, DeFi 11, Conflux, Charged Particles, Quick Swap. Boom. The future of DeFi gaming. What the future holds. Over 2.7 billion gamers worldwide. Video games are a bigger industry than movies and North American sports combined. That alone should make you wet. Global gaming sales rise 20% to nearly 180 billion in 2020. 2020 was the year of the pandemic. Global gaming sales rise 20% to nearly 180 billion. Now, what does that look like when we reach 50%? What about 60, 70, 80, 90? Boom! Mass adoption. Tencent generated $19.7 billion in revenues in 2018 from gaming company investments. Hello? Tencent and generated $19.7 billion revenues in 2018 from gaming company investments. Listen, I know where I'm leading you. I'm leading you to the right assets. But if you do not want to get this money, you ain't got to get it. Guys, my portfolio from 2016 to now looks tremendously different. And even in the past couple of days, all I've been doing was taking money off, beefing up my gaming, researching. Oh, I got some shit. Oh, I got some shit. Oh, whoo! Why? When it comes to being in the future, boy, we so far up in that thing. I'm seeing everything in the future right now. Guys, if they did $19.7 billion in 2018, we are on the precipice of the merger of the physical world, merging with the metaverse, and you have the opportunity to buy in to these assets and protocols that are going to be the forefront juggernauts within the metaverse, and you not get a piece? Guys, trust me. Don't trust me. Just wait for the results. Because honestly, that's the world I live in. Results. The jobs that I had, they were all based off of commission only. Commission only. Because I never wanted to have a cap over my head. And main thing is I trust myself more than anybody else. I know I'm going to get to the bag. So in life, we have to put ourselves in uncomfortable places to see who we really are, if we're really who we think we are. You got to put yourself in uncomfortable positions to really see if you are really who you say you are. And sometimes you'll find out that you're not. But there's few that are dogs. They them beasts. They're the ones that everybody wants to be like because they did the work. They took the ass whoopings. They progressed. And they kept thriving and going regardless of what anybody says, does, or feels about it. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't lose any sleep at night if you don't like me. Or if you don't like my delivery. I'm still waking up peacefully and going to sleep peacefully. And that's how we need to live our life, guys. It doesn't have to be everybody against each other. Why we just can't all get along? And if you feel like you have a perspective and you want to share. Be open with your gifts to people who are respectful of them and they respect your perspective. See, I'm open and respectable to other people's perspectives because I'm open to learning to see how other people think. Some of you can never be in a successful relationship because you're too damn closed-minded. You think crypto gonna get you a wife? No. You can't get a wife without crypto. You might can buy one, but it ain't gonna never be real. It's time to stop running and start being and fighting and changing who we are. And that can only be done the true work. I'm sorry I keep preaching in between this stuff, but this is just what it is today. So women have become the fastest growing segment of the gaming industry with 41% of females playing video games as of 2020. So we got the females here now playing video games. And why wouldn't they? If you can make more money playing a game from home than you would working, why wouldn't you play a game? Only reason I don't play games is that I did the work to invest in this shit to turn a profit to where I'm good. So, and this is what we're doing. We're setting ourselves up so that we are able to live a life of luxury and comfortability, comfort, comfort. Don't sleep on this gaming opportunity. I don't know how much that I can stress this. We know NFTs are changing the game. We know social experiences of the 21st century. The global esports market size stood at 1.1 billion in 2019, expected to expand at a CAGR of 24.4% over the next 7 years. So you do the math on that, that's a whole lot. In a period of 5 years from 2015 to 2020, the audience in the esports industry increased at 20% and reached 589 million. Maybe that 589 was what XRP was talking about, because I ain't seen a 589 yet. But I'm seeing a 589 million reached in gaming. Now, an astonishing $87 billion was spent on in-game purchases in 2018. God damn. And this is why NFTs are going to be so big. Because you're going to have people buying these assets for astronomical prices, because if they want it, if you want it, I got it. You want it, I got it. Gee, thanks. Feedback? Yeah. You want it, I got it. I got it. I'm building up my NFT portfolio because this shit is like artwork and it's slinging like cocaine in the 80s. Ooh, slanging. Mass adoption, innovation, security, regulation. Join the revolution, guys. Join the revolution. Now, of course, there's more stuff that I can show you, but it's just not needed right now. It ain't needed. Beautiful day in the neighborhood, y'all. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let me see what's going on in the chat. A shout out to everybody showing love. Punks drops today. Where did the punks drop? What kind of punks are those punks verified? Where they at? Bondly was shut down in July. I lost $100. Well, I never told you about Bondly in July. But Bondly today, after Animoca Brands invested and bought them out pretty much, Bondly has a very bright future, and Bondly is doing a lot of heavy lifting in the gaming world. So Bondly ain't something to sleep on. And if you only lost 100, that ain't shit. That ain't. We got people losing thousands of dollars, you know, not from calls, but, you know, people, they sometimes they make mistakes, and, you know, people can give away their private keys. So, you know, we got to be vigilant out here, guys. We've got to be vigilant. What's up, Tony? Master Comics, Willie, Drapier, Masterminds, Blessed, Adam going up. Yep, we know Adam. It said Constellation on the bottom of Alter Ego. Isn't that that? Is that why it's pumping for the past few weeks? I made that screen, that wallpaper thumbnail. That's not why it's pumping. What about DAV? Any news? We've covered DAV already. I don't need to keep covering an asset. DAV, we got a position in it, and we're just waiting patiently. You guys got to wait. You got to be happy with buying things at the bottom and waiting for the appreciation. I just told you, it took Doge 5 years. DAV is doing something totally different in the mobility world, where they're going to be the underlying technology for these autonomous vehicles and different things of that nature. That's going to take time. It's going to take patience. NASA is working on flying cars and shit right now. This is going to take a little bit of time. Now, if you're not up for the wait, don't invest in certain assets. That's what I would recommend. Because if you're not patient enough, you just invest in shit that they hype up and then see how far you go. Me, I'm cool with waiting. I did it for 5 years already. Most people aren't cool with waiting. So what they do is they start making trades and changing things in their portfolio. And they start selling at wrong times, getting angry because the decisions that they're making are reflecting negatively on their portfolio. And then they want to go spread their anguish and anger with the community, or, you know, throwing shade. And the only person they should throw shade at is them. You made the decisions. If you listen, you'll get rich based off of the cause alone of that I'm calling. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. And I'm not trying to boost myself up, but the truth is the truth. You don't have to invest in any other assets out there in crypto. You can just follow my guidance and you will make leaps of money. Just think, if you would have followed every one of my calls, where you'd be at. And I'm not saying, you know, you can't find other assets that we don't know about and make great money, because you very well could. But I like to think we're really top dogs at doing this, because it ain't me, it's the receipts that prove it. He says, I read it in your video description. Cool. Because of you, I loaded up a bag of Gala. It's done very well. Thanks. Of course, we made a lot of people money on Gala. People that are not even in the community. People that have opportunities of nodes and they would have never even known about this shit. People are making thousands of dollars. Thousands upon thousands. They'll be rich because of that shit alone. What you think? You think them niggas ever? You think they ever want to buy me a beer? You think they want to buy Sparks a beer? No, they don't want to buy it. They just want to know when the next video coming out. That's why I don't do too many videos. Not on YouTube. Too many ungrateful individuals. But there is some great people on YouTube as well. And I should give a shout out to all of you. Those who I've connected with and have become friends with, and, you know, we share because we are on the same frequency. I appreciate you guys 100%. He says, Brando, how I get into Gala nodes. First, join. Well, I think the nodes right now are about 17,000, if I'm not mistaken. But if you're ready to shell out 17K, we can definitely direct you. Yes, sir. You got to become a hodler. Big facts. Let me see what else is going on. I missed some questions. Ryu, what's going on? He said, we need a yacht club. Why do I need a yacht club? I don't need no yacht club. Not unless we're going to be using somebody else's boat, because I don't want that expense. It costs a lot to dock them. But I have friends with boats. I'm sure one of my crypto buddies is going to have a yacht. He says, wash hands. The wizard is back. Still hodl strong. The wizard ain't never left, y'all. I'm always lurking. But, you know, we're very active in the behind the scenes. A lot is, yes, I did say 17,000. $17,000. When we brought it out, it was at 2,300, something like that. Tony, what's up, brother? Appreciate it. Tony Moya. He says, I've been listening to YouTube crypto 8 hours a day for a year, and you are the best out of all of them. I appreciate you sharing that with me. Can I ask you a question? What makes us the best out of all of them? Like, what's the differentiators? I'm curious to hear an outside perspective. And anybody else who would like to chime in on this would be a good time. to to just let us know why you're benefiting and how you're benefiting. Because like me personally, I've tried to follow the guidance and learn from BitBoy, but a lot of times you'll get burned following them. You so because you just never know, especially if you don't know how to spot entries. You know what I mean? It'll be a hard time for you. It'll be a lot of pain. So he says, the thing you said about the retrograde bringing old people back into your life was very accurate. LOL. Phone blowing up with people that chose to stay off the arc. Oh yeah, retrogrades definitely bring them back. I've had a couple people circling back as well. And they're going to always keep circling back because maybe there's cycles that they haven't finished on their frequency with you, and they want to come back and see what's up with it. You might even have old flings from the past resurfacing because they want some of that loving. Ladies, if you can cook, you got somebody coming back from the past. Trust me. You tell the real, Kobe Shaq, because you're not afraid to go against the grain. Free expression, honest content, the realest, no BS with your research and proven performance. All great things said, guys. I appreciate that 100. It happened. What happened? I don't know what's going on in crypto right now. Is the market dropping? Is that what we're referring to? Let's see. Let me see that real quick. Yeah, it's dropping a little bit, but I don't think that's what you're referring to. But yeah, Metaverse, gaming, anything play to earn. Gala is still at a great price point. Yep, got a couple of my old flings back. Hello, but Gala is definitely going to be a big time player. You give us the research and the technology behind the coin, and you have a proven record on your coin recommendation. Appreciate that. So all of you guys who are on the fence, still a little weary on the fence of crypto, and you're not too confident, hopefully some of these comments are making you confident enough to go in and join the Patreon group. Of course, there's different tiers in the group. Guys, if you want the best, it costs the most money. Either $77 or $117. That's not a lot of money compared to the game I can give you. Every month, you get a call with me for 45 minutes. We could talk about whatever. I go over your portfolio, whatever you need. You got me at your disposal. The lines are open. There's nothing like this that you're going to find on YouTube that's going to deliver that much ROI. I'm sorry. I should be charging thousands of dollars. I'm worth it. But, we're going to do it this way. He says, when's the next meet up? I'm in Los Angeles. I haven't had a meetup yet. We were going to do a conference in Florida, but we postponed it because I was a little weary on how everything was playing out. We got many people all over the world, and some people were not going to be able to make it. So I want everybody to be able to make it. And I think it would be better when everybody has some more money in their banks. You know what I'm saying? They'd be happier. Market drop. I buy either way. It ain't complicated. Big facts. Your channel from the beginning, bigger than race. You don't make a chase of differences between people. You are just bigger than race. Your Samsung XLM connection that you made me confident. Appreciate that. To follow you. You talk real game and you give you nothing else. Your deep dives and your ability to connect the dots are spot on. Keep doing what you do. Appreciate that, Mr. Simpson. Yeah, guys. I appreciate these comments, because I mean, we don't know unless, people say, and it's good, because sometimes, like I said, I'm human. I'm like, damn, do I have are people really grasping what we're trying to kick them, or, and it's good that people are. So I appreciate you guys. It's been over an hour and 9 minutes. I'm about to end this. I think you guys have gotten a wealth of information. Brando is a child of God. He is blessed. So shall we. Absolutely. So we all going to be blessed together. We're all going to be blessed together. Yeah, A-Coin, yeah, it's definitely built on Stellar. I don't have any thoughts just as yet. I mean, me personally, I like Stellar because that is the freeway. But A-Coin may be successful. I mean, it's Africa. So, if you feel froggy on it, leap on it. But for me, I don't think as of now I'm going to be buying into A-Coin. It just hasn't interested me. I prefer to buy gaming and, NFT, Metaverse type things, because that's where everything is going to be happening, and a whole bunch of transactions will be taking place on these protocols, on these blockchains. And I want a piece of that. I want that highway money. I'm on a highway to hell. Only difference is the hell I'm going to is a place where it's cold, where it's abundantly filled with digital money. And the money that they try to keep, it ain't going nowhere. Anyways, y'all, he said A-Coin sold all his Bitcoin for Stellar. Oh, well, see, he knows something. Listen, circle back Stellar, Algorand, Solana, Ethereum, and Tron. You do the math. Ladies and gentlemen, you know who this is. This is your boy, Brando. Investigate truth on your own terms.